So 95% of people are like, yeah, we're good, man. We can survive a ransomware attack. We're super prepared. But only a third have had their board participate in a tabletop. Greg, talk to us a little bit about that, man. It seems like that data is off a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to back up a little bit on all of this over here. So this is talking about recovery, and that's one aspect of it.
Right.
I'd like to even talk a little bit before that about detection. Would you even be able to detect an adversary in your environment appropriately? Right. Do you even know where all of your systems are and what they are so that you're protecting? And do you have eyes on everything that needs to be covered? I see this time and time again where organizations, they adopt technology. It's not integrated into like single sign-on or anything. Nobody's watching the identities. And, as you're prepping your IR plan, it's really important to be able to look at, can we actually detect if something bad is going to happen? And I see that this is where a lot of the failures happen is, you're stepping through the IR plan and you're like, yeah, we've got EDR, we've got 24/7 SOC on this, but it's covering only this much of the environment, and the environment's this big, so that's a little bit shaky on confidence, even on detection. And then you go into recovery, which is, towards the tail end of this over here. Can we recover? Well, if we think that our environment's only this, but it's this, that's a good reason why we're not able to recover.
Yeah. When your security is incomplete, it creates that false sense of security, right? I've seen it from the insurance angle where it's like, just get me enough that I can qualify for an insurance policy. Just give me enough security that I can qualify for insurance. And the problem is that qualifying for insurance doesn't necessarily mean that your risk is protected properly, because every risk is unique. Right. So if you qualify for insurance, but you have gaping holes where data can be leaked, you have a problem.
Well, yeah, I love it. We do assessments all the time. And one of the things that we do with assessments is we go department by department within an organization. We actually sit down and we talk to the users and we say, hey, users, what do y'all use for your tech? And they start rattling off apps. And then we go back to IT and we talk to IT about what their scope is. And it's like, we've got a little bit of a disconnect here between what's actually going on in the real world and what IT thinks is going on. So when we talk about that confidence, Andy, that 95% over there, that's where a lot of that is coming from.